Hi, welcome to day 6 of our 30-day yoga journey inwards, where we connect to our bodies on a deeper level. Today's class is all about the journey, because it is all about the journey, right? It's not about the destination. We're not trying to get to a certain place. We are finding where we want to go, the direction we want to go, and we're going on a journey to get to there. And on the journey, on the way, we're learning, we're growing, we're stepping into the people that we want to become. That's our next level self, right? So today is all about the journey. So we're going to begin by taking a block, and we're going to just sit our bottoms on that and our knees are bent. So the block is coming in between our feet, and we're going to lengthen up tall through our spine. Drop the shoulders down away from our ears and gently close down the eyes. Hands are just coming to rest on the knees. And we're just going to begin to quite simply tune into the breath. Breathing here, breathing into the body. Yoga in particular is a practice that's really great for, really focusing on that idea of it being about the journey, not about the end result. Because in each class we come into all these different poses, and our bodies are all different because we're all individual beings. So some poses are more accessible to others than maybe you, and that's okay too, because it's just about taking the actions to get towards the pose. By doing that, we're still activating the same muscles and feelings in the body as we would if we were actually in the pose. So it's all about just taking the actions to get towards that goal, that posture, that whatever, that destination. And it's on the way towards that where we're truly meeting ourselves. We're getting to know ourselves on a deeper level, who we are, what we want to become, and that's what helps us step into our next level self. So meeting yourself on this journey. And on your next inhale, we're going to take our hands and we're just going to reach them up overhead. And then dropping the right hand down to the mat beside you, walking the fingertips out and opening up through that left side of the body. You can stay here on your fingertips, or you might come onto your hand on that right hand. And open up, just see if you can open up that chest a little more. You can keep your eyes closed, or your gaze can come up to that inner left elbow. Lifting up through the center of your mat, and then dropping that left hand down, walking the fingertips out, opening up through the right side of the body. And again, staying here or opening up a little bit more through that chest. Gaze can come out to that inner right elbow. And lifting up, reaching the arms overhead, and exhale, hands down to the legs. We're going to lift up off that block, move the block out of our way, and come into a tabletop position. So knees are under the hips, hands are under the shoulders, and we're going to extend the right leg long, lifting it up from the hip, and then taking the left arm out long in front of you. Activate that core, turning it on so that you can lift that leg up. As you exhale, bring the knee and elbow to meet. Inhale, stretch it long. Exhale, knee and elbow in. Taking it long as you inhale, and exhale, rounding in. 2 more times, flowing with your breath, moving as you breathe. And from here, taking that leg and arm long, taking a breath here. Then bending that right knee, taking the left arm, sweeping it down to grab the right foot. Beautiful. Now as we inhale, lift that right foot up, pushing that foot into the hand, opening through the chest, breathing here, playing a little bit with balance as we breathe. Then releasing the hand, releasing the foot, stretching it out long before releasing the hand and the knee to the mat. Sending the left leg back, lifting it up from the hip. Right arm comes out in front of you. On your next exhale, knee and elbow meet. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, bring it in. Two more times. Last one. And taking it long, bending the left knee, reaching the right arm round, pushing that foot into the hand and lifting up. Open through the chest. Breathing here. Playing with balance. Releasing the foot from the hand, taking it long. Hand comes down to the mat, knees come down to the mat. Walking the hands forward, tucking the toes and sending the hips up towards the sky. You might like to walk your dog a little bit, moving the hips from side to side. Before really bending at the knees, lengthening through the spine and sending the heels towards the mat. Breathing here. And bend the knees, look between the hands and step forward to find your half lift. Long through the spine. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Ground down through the feet. Reaching the arms up overhead. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Finding your Tadasana at the front of your mat. You can bring your big toes together, your heels slightly apart, or feet as wide as hips distance. Whatever feels best for you here. As you inhale, reaching your arms up overhead. And exhale, bending at the hips, folding over the legs. Find your inhale as you lift up halfway. And then exhale, plant the hands and step back through plank pose. Option to stay here in plank or drop the knees to the mat, whatever feels best for you. Come through your chaturanga, lowering down halfway, push through and open up for cobra. Exhale, back to down dog. Always knowing that you can come back to down dog at any point in time, or even to child's pose. Bend the knees, look between the hands and step forward, finding your half lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Ground down through the feet, reaching the arms overhead, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Find length in the spine as you inhale. Then plant the hands and step back through plank. Coming through your version of chaturanga, push through for cobra, open the chest, and exhale back to down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Lifting up for high lunge. As you exhale here, we're going to fold over the legs, sweeping the arms back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift up, taking the arms behind you, clasping at the fingertips, opening through the chest, sending that fist back down the left leg. Breathe in here. Releasing the hands, bringing them down to the mat and stepping back through plank. Coming through your chaturanga, push through for cobra. Exhale, down dog. Left leg lifts as you inhale. Exhale, step it between the hands. Lifting up for high lunge. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. As you exhale, sweeping the fingertips back. Lifting as you inhale. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. Good. Coming back through center on an inhale, releasing the arms down behind the back, clasping the hands in a fist and opening the chest. Sending that fist down the back body. Opening up through the front body. Breathe in here. Taking ourselves on a journey to begin to open through that chest. Releasing the hands, bringing them down to the mat, stepping back through plank. Coming through your version of chaturanga. Lifting up for cobra. Exhale back to down dog. Bending at the knees, looking between the hands, stepping forward, half lift. Fold over the legs. Ground down into the feet, reaching the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe in here a moment. On your next inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Find your half lift. Plant the hands and step back to plank. Chaturanga. Into cobra. Back to down dog. Inhale, left leg, right leg lift, Step it between the hands. Lifting up, high lunge. Exhale, sweep the fingers back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. Lifting as you inhale. Reaching the arms behind you. Clasping at the hands, opening through the chest. Now from here, we're going to keep our hands clasped, leaning forward, bringing the right shoulder to the right knee. Lifting up, releasing the hands, planting the hands on the mat, stepping back through plank. Your version of chaturanga. Into cobra, back to down dog. Left leg lifts, step it between the hands. Lifting up, high lunge. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. Lifting up. Dropping the hands behind you, clasping them, opening up. Breathe in here. Then folding over the legs. Right shoulder to left knee. Left shoulder to left knee. Breathe in here. Lifting up through center. Unclasping the hands. Coming back to plank. Lowering down through chaturanga. Pushing through for cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg lifts on an inhale, step it between the hands. Now we're going to lift up, turn our feet to the short side of the mat for a wide leg. Taking the hands behind us, clasping again at the back of the body, opening up through that chest, and exhale, fold forward over the legs, allowing that fist to just drop down wherever it goes to. Breathing here. Lifting back up and unclasping the hands, rolling the shoulders down away from the ears. Then turning that front foot towards the top of the mat, and we're going to step forward with that left foot. Coming to your Tadasana. Hands can come down beside you, open up through the chest. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, and exhale, fold forward over the legs. Find your half lift, and then exhale, planting the hands, step back to plank. Now from here, we're going to lower all the way down to the mat. Arms are going to come down alongside us. As we inhale, we're going to begin to ground down into the hips and lift the chest up off the mat, arms shooting down along the side of the body. Breathe in here. Releasing down, bringing one ear to the mat. Now bringing both hands in front of you, placing one hand on top of the other, forehead comes onto the hands, and this time we're going to inhale and lift the legs off the mat. Breathe in here, keeping those legs lifted. And then releasing them down. Now from here, we're going to take those arms alongside the body again. And this time we're going to inhale, tilting the hips into the mat and lifting up through the legs and the chest at the same time. Breathe in here. Beautiful. Releasing a cheek down to the mat. Now this time bringing the right arm out in front of you and just taking the arm parallel to the short side of the mat. And we're going to lift our chest up, tilting our hips into the ground, bend at the right knee and take our left hand behind to clasp the foot. And then pushing that foot into the hand, opening up through the chest here. Breathing. You might find you shake a little bit, that's okay. Releasing that foot. Take a breath here. Then taking the left arm parallel to the short side of the mat, bending that left knee, right hand comes around, clasps the foot, sending that foot into the hand, lifting up. Breathing here. Releasing the foot, releasing the leg. Coming down onto the mat. Now again, on this next round, you can take the option of tilting the hips into the mat, lifting the chest and lifting the legs, or you can bend the feet and take your hands to the feet, keeping the knees coming in towards one another, and we're going to push our feet into our hands and lifting up, breathing here. Creating space, opening through that heart space. And releasing down. Coming to rest. bringing the hands beside the chest, and we're going to lift up onto hands and knees, bring our big toes together, our knees as wide as the mat, and sink back into your child's pose. Really just resting here in your child's pose. And beginning to walk your hands back towards the knees, coming up to sit. Bringing the knees together. And just pausing here a moment. Long through the spine. Chest open. Breathing. And then taking your hips to one side of the feet. Taking the legs out in front of you. And we're just going to keep the soles of the feet on the mat. And we're going to roll down the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming to rest on your back. Bringing the knees in towards the chest. Just giving them a nice big hug here. And then we're going to take our arms out to a T beside us. And just drop the knees to the right side. Gaze can come out over that left arm. Now just keeping those knees in as close to the chest as feels good for you here. Allowing yourself to really let go and just sink into this posture. We've been on quite the journey today of opening our heart. It's okay to just take some moments to pause along the way, to relax, to just be. Bringing the knees up into the chest again. And then dropping them to the left side of the mat. Gaze coming out over that right arm. Coming back through center and an inhale, bringing those knees and hugging them into the chest one last time before releasing the feet to the mat, lengthening the legs out long, allowing the feet to just drop open, arms come down beside you, palms faced up for Shavasana. Allowing yourself to just let go here. Beginning to take some movements through the fingers and the toes. Wrists and the ankles. Stretching the arms up overhead, taking a nice long stretch before bending the knees and rolling to the right side. Pausing for a moment on the right just to find space for gratitude for yourself, for your body, for taking this 30-day journey. And then making your way up to sit. And your next inhale, reach your arms up overhead and bring the palms together in front of the heart. Day 6, you have done it. We are almost through a full week. You should be really proud of yourself for being on this journey. It is a great way to connect inwards and get to know yourself a little bit deeper. And I hope you are noticing and realizing some things about yourself. Bringing the hands together, bringing them up to the third eye. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. If you enjoyed this class, then give it a like on the like button. If you want to see more videos like this or continue on the journey, then hit the subscribe button and let's continue on our 30 days together. If you want notifications of when the videos drop, then hit the notification bell. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.